Hello, Internet. I'm Hugo.
And I am a male. Therefore, this doctor pisses me off.
He's joking if you're new here.
Yeah, I love
Anyway, today we're going to be talking about some more Doctor Who Series 11 news. Jodie Whittaker, spoilers. Jodie Whittaker, the new Doctor.
I think she'll do fantastic.
Yeah.
I just finished Broadchurch Season 3, and she's still great.
Some new promo pictures were released that revealed the new logo.
Very cool logo. Very sleek.
It's actually pretty unique for a Doctor Who logo. I like the orange color for one thing. In fairness, we got some orange when it came back in 2005, and it was sort of that elongated oval shape.
I hated that.
You didn't like that?
I hated that.
Really? I like the...
I started in Smith.
I like the Matt Smith one because it has Doctor Who, and it's like a TARDIS. I think that's fun.
Right, but going back and watching... The non-Moffat logo.
It's pretty cheesy.
It's not. Well, it wasn't because it was cheesy. It was just like a kind of a shitty design. I thought it wasn't really appealing.
They were bringing the show back. You haven't seen some of the later classic Who ones. In fairness, I don't think.
I saw the movie.
Very different. Anyway, so here's the logo. Looks very cool. Looks very sci-fi. I like this. That line sort of going through the whole thing implies a sort of. I don't know. It implies travel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Through things, through the time vortex.
It's a nice design.
Second thing, Murray Gold, who was excellent, has been doing the soundtrack for Doctor Who since it came back in 2005. If you've heard music in an episode of Doctor Who,
it's been Murray.
It's Murray Gold. Everything from the Doctor's theme, I mean, not the theme song, but I mean, you know, each Doctor kind of has their own individual
Clara's theme, which I actually liked.
He's a great music guy. Unfortunately, after his fantastic tenure on the show, he is leaving and he isn't coming back for Series 11. I don't know who the new person is, but they have big shoes to fill.
Danny Elfman.
There are some fucking amazing tracks in Doctor Who. Matt Smith's Doctor had a really great theme.
I think he's my favorite one.
I think that's the best one.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. That's the best one, by far. It was so very much him. I cannot remember Tenets for the life of me.
It's because Matt Smith had the most pronounced one. Like, in all his action scenes, it would show up. David Tennant did have one that showed up in the 50th when he was on sometimes. So if you watch the 50th again, notice when he's on screen.
I hated Rose's, though.
Yeah,
I didn't like that one.
Some of the first season of Doctor Who, the music was still working itself out. It definitely got better under Moffat, but still,
they tried to both be. They were trying to be a campy comedy and mysterious, and you had to pick one.
Yeah. So that's unfortunate, but I just wanted to take a second to sort of look at Murray Gold and say thank you for all the music throughout the years. I mean, music is one of those things you don't think about necessarily while you're watching a thing, but it is one of the most important. Well, I'm not gonna say it's more important than the visual because it's not. It's television. It's a visual medium.
Up there from think about Star Wars without John Williams.
Yeah,
it's impossible because that's just what it. It's just he is that.
So it makes me wonder the direction the show is going to be going this season, considering that it's the guy that did Broadchurch, and the logo comes off as fairly, I don't want to say serious, but it seems like it's not a goofy logo. Does that make sense? And the promo pictures aren't goofy. It seems very like, this is a sci-fi show.
Well, also, I mean, just the promo picture for the logo is it's well shot. Yeah. It's almost an art, because, I mean, we haven't seen actually just a full frontal Jodie Whittaker Doctor Who promo picture. We see some of it in this, but you know what I mean? Like, it's always like from behind, there's shadow involved. I've
actually seen some footage of her now because they were filming in public. Looks pretty cool. They're doing an episode based in America during Rosa Parks. I'm assuming the Doctor meets Rosa Parks. I don't know. Rosa Parks is in the episode. It's a Rosa Parks episode. Now, I'm a little concerned because are they gonna do aliens are why Rosa Parks?
No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
What's I think more interesting, Doctor Who hasn't, since the show began in 2005, the reboot, continuance? I don't know what the fuck you'd call it. They haven't done any pure historicals with no alien things. The classic Doctor Who, sometimes there'd be episodes where there's just no alien or anything. It's just the Doctor.
I wonder if that'd be interesting.
Doctor interacting with historical people.
Do we count? Listen,
Listen still involves going, like, to the future and...
I mean, it's a doctor historical.
I understand what you mean. A historical is, by definition,
Yeah.
takes place in the past, and the villain is always a human, and it doesn't involve aliens. It's just like, the Doctor encountered an evil person in history. What do you do?
Hitler. Let's kill Hitler.
That episode.
I'm kidding. There was robots.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No. I was just saying that episode in general. I feel like if you're gonna do the Doctor Who, the Doctor meets Hitler episode, which, as far as I remember, they'd never done before that, which is surprising considering the history of the show, and the Daleks are literally fucking Nazis. So the fact that that's the time the Doctor met Hitler is a little anticlimactic, in my opinion. He's just like, Rory punches him and they put him in a closet. Like, Hitler is literally a punchline in that episode. It's...
What?
Anyway. So, some of the stuff from that, and one of the companions, it looks like, might come from that time. So I'm thinking...
I would like some timey-wimey companions where they're kind of dotted all over the
Yeah, which would be very
timeline.
cool. This, I would assume... Oh god, I can already see... I don't know if you guys know this. I'd imagine the Doctor, not a big fan on racism. I can't wait for the asshole people who are going to be like...
Well, they already did that in that one of the last ones.
I know. I'm so concerned. The same people who are like...
I'm not concerned at all.
I know you're not. I'm concerned about the people who are like anti-Jodie Whittaker because she's a woman, which there are some. I know it's not a ton of people. But the same people being like...
We can't...
Don't talk about Rosa Parks! This is Doctor Who! Get your social commentary out of here!
But what if they... Literally, what if it was like, the South was right? The episode, would they still bitch? I don't think so.
No.
It's only because they think Rosa
shit.
Parks is bad. How do you disagree with the civil rights movement? Fuck it, whatever. I'm sure they'll tell me eventually.
Also, I'm a little concerned because if it is just a historical, I feel like they'll get the Rosa Parks thing wrong.
Oh yeah, because it was planned.
It was planned.
Right.
In pop history, kind of treats it as Rosa Parks decided not to get up because she's just, I don't know, having a bad day. I don't know.
She's a plucky African-American woman. No, it was the NAACP, and they were although people dismiss it, calling it a publicity stunt. It was both a publicity stunt and to take an issue to trial on purpose.
Right, there's nothing wrong with
NAACP. Right, people do that. They've done that throughout the history of... I think, I want to say... no, it was. The evolution debate case. Scopes trial was a publicity stunt.
A test case.
In the same way, where you take it to trial. Yeah, I mean, so...
Anyway. Let me see what else. I did see a little bit of Jodie Whittaker's performance in the clip I saw. Looked good. Looks like the brief scene is they exit the TARDIS, which looks cool, by the way. I like the color blue it is, and it's just the TARDIS, but a little bit different.
Sure.
They get out of the TARDIS. Looks like the interior is going to be orange. Obviously, you can't actually see the interior because that's a set somewhere, but when they opened the TARDIS, there was like an orange, like implying that it's orange in there. So that's interesting if you're curious about what the interior is going to look like. All the companions get out, and the Doctor kind of looks around for a second. And I like what I saw, by the way, because it's looking fun. Like a Doctor that's like, I'm the Doctor, let's go fucking do stuff. This is great. Like,
that's why I like Smith so much.
So she gets out of the TARDIS, the Doctor looks around, she's like, yes! And then one of the companions comes out, like, oh, we're back! Implying maybe they got lost
so
for a while.
The implication here is that she kept trying.
I think so.
Okay, that's funny.
And that looked fun. So, there's that, and then we got sort of an announcement on the release date, and that is October. Now, this could mean two things. The thing that actually says October was it's not like a public, like, hey, people who are Doctor Who fans will read this. It's like, it was what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a write-up for distributors of content like Netflix and Hulu, where it's like, this is the BBC, here's our upcoming shows you can license. And it said on there, available October 2018 for Doctor Who, but if it's for streaming services, that could mean...
it's coming out earlier.
That could mean it's coming out earlier, and the series will end in October, and then that's when you can purchase the rights to stream it or whatever. So
Netflix is not going to do that. It's going to be Amazon Prime.
At the very least, it'll be October at the latest it'll start. If it does start in October, interestingly, that'll butt up against Christmas for that would mean that the Christmas special will just be one of the episodes in the season. Which
is why I don't think it's going to be. I was going to mention that.
That would be a bummer for me because I like the Doctor Who Christmas specials for one thing, but also this series is getting fewer episodes, 10 episodes instead of 12.
I think they're a little bit longer though, right?
They're a little bit longer, but it's still overall, I think there's like basically 20 minutes less screen time overall per season. But again, longer episodes I enjoy. So,
well, we mentioned this before, but I think the Moffat episodes were a little too quick. Yeah, because he clearly cut things that needed to be there at times.
Doctor Who's a hard show to... Classic Who, I've been watching it more. I got a subscription to
a lot of them are 3-part, right?
Oh, dude, some of them are like 9 parts.
Right. I mean, just tell me one story. Like, really, just do it.
Well, no, sometimes, though, like, they have scenes where it's just the Doctor and them on the TARDIS just doing a different thing. You know what I mean? They very much establish what the TARDIS is and what's in it. Like, a lot of the stuff in the TARDIS comes from Classic Who because in the new series... the runtime and the way that they do the episodes, there's just no time to spend a lot of time sitting in the TARDIS talking about.
Right, they kind of use the TARDIS as like the catch-all. Everything is in here. And often it's a joke, but I like the Lost in TARDIS episodes.
Yeah, so there are some episodes, and you see like all the companions in not all of them, I guess, but some of the companions you see their rooms on the TARDIS, and they have different rooms that do different things. And I understand why on the new show. You don't need that stuff, it's extra. But I'd love to get some more just the companions on the TARDIS scenes, even if, whatever. So, that'll come out October at the latest. Hopefully the Christmas special isn't just part of the season, because that's even fewer episodes per season. I'm assuming it's, I was assuming it would be 10 episodes plus the Christmas special, not 10, including the Christmas special.
Yeah.
I guess that's it. I'm excited, though. My Doctor Who itch it needs scratching.
Yeah. Yep. It's we're about there though. Like all we have to do is survive to the next fall, and I think we're good to go.
Yeah. I've been watching Classic Who. I actually watched the first new Doctor episode, the first episode of the second Doctor, which was lost for a long time, but now that I actually have a subscription, I'm not getting them otherwise. I can see the recreation the BBC made with animation. Really interesting stuff about Doctor Who. Like, the second Doctor, doesn't necessarily remember First Doctor stuff. He has to read the First Doctor's diary.
That's an interesting way to tackle that.
Which, again, it changes later. It's just interesting
how... the idea is that every regeneration sort of gets better at the process. Like Tenet was out for a whole episode, right? Capaldi's out for half an episode. Matt Smith is just a perpetual engine of craziness. So.
Yeah, I guess.
And this one, she just popped in, and I don't know what's going to happen.
You could headcanon that the Doctor has gotten better at regeneration. That's fine.
I think that might. I don't know if it's intentional, but they definitely there's a progression.
Sure. Plus, that was fun to watch after Twice Upon a Christmas, actually, too.
Yeah.
Because, the first Doctor's come to terms with changing, and then when you actually see what that change entailed, very interesting, imagining that coming directly after him meeting Capaldi. It works really well as a companion piece. I'd highly recommend watching Twice Upon a Christmas, and then watching... that first second Doctor story.
Is it like watching the last 10 minutes of Rogue One and then watching A New Hope?
Yeah, kinda. It's like, oh, this is an interesting new context for which to view this story in. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm excited though. So until next time, I'm a dude, but I don't know if I regenerate. I guess that can change.
I don't think you can. Anyway,
you could kill me and try.
No, I'm not gonna do that next time. Because if you don't regenerate, that's me gone.
Maybe.
Well, you just talked about it, and I have to upload this. So anyway, we're gonna talk about Black Panther next time. He's gonna see it tonight or tomorrow, which means by the time you see this, it'll have been at least yesterday. Doctor Who.
Fucking nah.
Yeah.